Okay, everyone, listen up, pay attention. Question to you. So, what's the deal with our Year of Ultra Fresh and the Big Fresh campaign?
Sales.
Yeah, sales. What else?
Growth.
Growth, okay. And you? What would you say?
The trip to Lapland.
Yeah, the trip to Lapland, of course. But what I think at the end of the day, the Big Fresh is all about our products, right? And that's exactly what I'm talking about now with my guest on More Podcasts. So sit down, listen, and enjoy. At Metro, Ultra Fresh is much more than just a category. For our HoReCa customers, it is the heart of their business. And for us at Metro, it's a major driver of growth. How we want to translate this strategic importance into concrete sales, customer loyalty, and commercial success in our Year of Ultra Fresh, and what goals we are striving for with our Big Fresh campaign is what you will learn in this Ultra Fresh episode of More Podcast, Wholesale to the Max. A warm welcome to all of you, dear colleagues. I am Bernd.Rodde from Global Internal Communications at Metro AG and responsible for this podcast about Metro's score strategy. My guest today has already had an impressive international career at Metro. He has been with our company since 1997, even longer than I have. His experience in various Metro countries and roles has given him deep category expertise and a global perspective. And in his current position, he is responsible for designing and activating our Ultra Fresh offerings, making him one of the key drivers of the Year of Ultra Fresh. I warmly welcome our SVP Global Procurement Ultra Fresh and Head of our Trading Offices, Jerome Briens.
Good afternoon, Bernd. Thank you for inviting me. Happy to be with you.
Yeah, great to have you here at my podcast, Jerome. Imagine you are a chef in a restaurant for a day. Which Ultra Fresh product would you definitely put on the menu straight away?
If I would be chef, I am not, by the way, but okay. If I would be, I would probably start to think about the center of the plate, the meat, the fruit and veg, or the fish. But I would probably start to think about the most important part of the plate.
And is it for you fish or meat?
It would be meat for me. Huh? Yes,
Yeah.
more meat. I'm a meat lover. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, and we will talk about our meat products and also about some others in this episode of More Podcast. Above all, we will focus on the strategy of our Ultra Fresh category at Metro and its goals in the context of our score growth strategy. We will also look at the concrete implementation of the Big Fresh campaign and how you, Jerome, and your team support our sales activities with attractive products and solutions. And of course, I will ask you the questions from our fundamentals questionnaire, and we look forward to your sound souvenir at the end of this episode. But now let's start with the basics and what everyone at Metro and Macro should know about our Ultra Fresh category. Jerome, what makes Ultra Fresh so strategically important for Metro?
This is a crucial question. Yes, Ultra Fresh is strategically critical for us. Yes. It stands for superior quality and differentiation, which are decisive criteria for professional customers. Ultra Fresh is not just a category, it is a traffic builder. And I do consider it as a kind of magnet for HoReCa customers and some of our traders' customers. When we have strong authority in Ultra Fresh, we are well equipped to fight against competition. When customers trust us in fish, in meat, in fruit and veg, I can tell you that they trust us across the entire assortment. So Ultra Fresh builds, at the end, credibility, frequency, and loyalty, and makes it a pillar of our competitive positioning.
Yeah, and you already mentioned something about the customer segments, but maybe you can go a little bit into the details of this topic. So which customer segments are the most important drivers for Ultra Fresh?
All of them are important. I'm thinking about HoReCa, traders, SCOs. I mean, all those professional customers are important. But one segment is even more important than the others. This is the HoReCa one. And we have different strata of customers, okay? In the organization, we have customers starting from the Michelin star, a very high level, high quality restaurant, let's say, gastronomy. Huh? And we have some plat du jour restaurant. We have street food. So we have a lot of diversity in the customer that we are currently targeting. And it means that we need to be as well very conscious about what they want to get from us. So Horeca is one, Trader is the second one. Trader is more focused on dry products, but they are buying a lot of fruit and veg as well. And this is quite key for them to find the right level of quality and freshness when they come to Metro. And the sales SEOs, which are more professional customers, not obligatory related to food, but most of them are food lovers. And they are targeting excellence in terms of products, in terms of quality, in terms of freshness. So this is why I do consider that all customer segments are very relevant for us, and the most important one is so far the Horeca one.
How have the ultra-fresh assortments developed in recent years and since the launch of Score? So which products or categories are the growth drivers here?
Yes, since the launch of Score, this is a global strategy for the company, the ultra-fresh ranges have become more structured, more focused, and more performance-driven. We have reinforced definitively what we call commodities, like pork, chicken, and EU beef. EU means European origin beef. And we ensure price perception and volume here. This is very important. And while significantly expanding convenience products, and by convenience products, I can give you an example of marble reformed sliced beef, we are driving differentiation and profit for the company. So the main growth drivers have been commodities and conveniences, and we have accelerated the own brand development. And as you remember, own brand last year was very important for us, and we took this opportunity to have this big focus on own brand to develop a lot of products within our range. And this is increasing customer penetration, and obviously there's a direct impact on loyalty. So we move from pure product availability to solution-oriented assortment tailored to professional needs.
Metro has set itself ambitious sales targets for the year of ultra-fresh. Compared to the last financial year, sales in this category are expected to increase by 1 billion euros, 300 million euros more than originally planned. Besides these figures, how would you define the core objectives of the year of ultra-fresh from the offer perspective?
The core objective of Year of Ultra-Fresh is, in my opinion, to empower excellence in Ultra-Fresh. And this we do with the state-of-art operational and commercial expertise. It is about setting the benchmark in sourcing, in pricing, in assortment definition, and last but not least, in execution. So Year of Ultra-Fresh aims to position Metro as the unbeatable expert in Ultra-Fresh, delivering the right products with the right quality in the most efficient way.
And what are for us, for Metro, the biggest levers for the achievement of these targets?
If we are thinking about what needs to be done, I think it's relatively simple. We need just to focus on customer needs. First of all, customers at first. We need to find a way to comply with their needs. Means that we need to focus on the products that they want to buy from us. We need to make the right selection of products. Those products should be relevant. We need to target the highest possible level of quality, freshness, price positioning, competitiveness. Those products should be selected according to seasonality, to fit with the needs of our customers. And we need just to make sure that those products are going to be available with the right quantity. This is super important. If we do not have products in our shelf at the disposal of our customers, we do not have the possibility to reach our overall target. No products, no sales.
Yeah. And we will talk about our sales activities later on. But first, let's take a look at our KPIs, which are crucial for you to measure the success of the year of ultra-fresh. So on which KPIs are you looking on in particular?
It's very simple.
Sales, I guess. Yeah?
Yes. But not only. Because if we would target only sales, it will not be enough complete, in my opinion, because we should have profitable sales growth. Okay? Because we could have a top-line sales development if we invest in a crazy way, let's say. If we do not pay attention to the profitability of what we do, we can increase substantially the sales at very short notice. But it's not going to be sustainable at all at the end. So I would say it's profitable sales growth, profitable sales development, done in a very sustainable manner.
Let's take a look at Metro's long-term goals. I already mentioned at the beginning your vast international experience. Among others, you worked for Metro in Ukraine, in Turkey, in Italy, Netherlands, and Serbia as well, and now in the Netherlands again. So with this incredible wealth of experience, Jerome, how do you see the year of Ultra Fresh fitting into the overall score strategy and our long-term ambitions for 2030?
I think that this is a very interesting short-term investment because 1 year is relatively short considering the history of Metro, okay? But during this year, during the 12 months, and already achieved for the first 5 months, let's say, we have learned a lot. We have tried a lot of new things. We have managed to become more relevant for our targeted customers. We are having a concrete sales uplift versus last year. It means that we have managed to influence our customers, to show them that we are competent, we are expert, we are having the products that they want to get from us. And we have made this in order to bring sustainability in our future development. So what is paying today will pay back next year, in 2 years, in 3 years, in 4 years. Why? Because you have a sense of loyalty coming from customers. And I can tell you that based on my experience, if we are excellent in UltraFresh, we are going to be excellent overall in our total business. Because this is a key to enter in Metro for our professional customers. And this is a key for us to lock them in. So this is the right investment from our side. We should pursue and it's going to pay back for the coming years.
Our fundamental basis and basic states: we offer the best wholesale solutions, top quality and best prices. A statement that you, Jerome, certainly fully support when you look at our UltraFresh category. And now we want to find out what else in your work you associate with our Metro fundamentals. As always, we have 5 questions on this here at More Podcast. Jerome, are you ready for that?
Yes, of course.
Then here we go with the first question. Which of our 5 fundamentals, Jerome, is your favorite one?
I love all of them, first of all, okay? Because they are very relevant and this is a good driver for what I do every day in my life, professional life in Metro. And this is for many months now. But if I need to pick one of them, definitively, it would be the Speed Master.
Speed matters?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Results count. And growth is kind, especially in UltraFresh. This is what I mean. I mean that in UltraFresh, we are having a sense of emergency. Everything is short. Shelf life is short. We need to have flexibility and we have to be having a high level of reactivity in whatever we do. So the sense of speed is very important, in my opinion. This is why I'm picking up this one.
And we go speedy to the next question. Where in your working environment do you think simplification is most needed?
I think that one fits all as a principle is quite key, in my opinion. We are in common sourcing. We buy for the sake of making our customer satisfied, but sometimes we bring too much complexity with what we buy and in the way that we respond to answer. Sometimes focusing on one product passively to bundle the volume will bring much more added value instead of buying 1,000 different products. So one fits all is very important for me.
And let's go a step further. What would you like to abolish because it had no impact so far?
I have in my mind, I have an acronym which is LBBMA. And it means less blah blah, more action. I don't know if you see where I want to land. Less blah blah, more action. So we have the tendency sometimes to speak too much, to explain too many things, and not to have any kind of concrete actions to be put on it. And this is something that I would like to abolish if I could.
Not now for this podcast episode. Now
No.
we keep on to doing a little blah blah. So
Yes,
let's go to the
yes.
next question. How do you create an open working environment where your colleagues can bring our fundamentals to life?
Alors, I have a kind of principle that I always apply for myself whenever I go, when I'm in a new environment and in the way that I'm leading my people, managing, etc. This is what I call the 3 C's and T's principle. 3 C's and 3 T's. Just a methodology for me to remember what is important. The 3 C's stand for customer, communication, and celerity.
Mhm.
The 3 T's, this is team, transparency, and trust. And this is something which is driving our attitude, behavior, and the way that we are working all together. Customer is at the center of everything we do. We need to communicate in a proper way with those customers, but as a team, we need to have a relevant communication. We need to be transparent, not only in between us as a team, but we need to be transparent in terms of communication with our customers. And we need to have trust as well. This is key point. And if customers does not trust us, they do not come and visit us. And if, as a team, we are not able to trust each other with efficient communication, we just don't go ahead with what we want to do. And the last one is the celerity. C for celerity. This is the speed matter. This is what we said before.
Yeah. Let's stay with the keywords. So which 3 words best describe one metro to you, Jerome?
One vision, one goal, one team. And I still remember the vision, the mission that we have agreed on at CCMO level. We drive customer value hand in hand with countries and companies. And I think that this is very important to know that.
All right, Jerome. Now we know what's important to you about our fundamentals. Thank you very much. And how you deal with them in your daily work. And later on, we want to find out what else is important to you personally, be it at work or in your private life, with your sound souvenir. And here already is a very short pre-listen. And once again. Yeah. Sounds interesting. And as always, we will find out what it is and what it means for you, Jerome, towards the end of this episode. Now that we have discussed all the strategic aspects, let's dive into the world of our ultra-fresh products at Metro. At the beginning of March, the first of 2 sales challenges in the year of ultra-fresh began, and it revolves around the Metro Chef wheel. Why was this particular product chosen, and what are the selection criteria and the special features of it?
Well, what is important to say before we start, to elaborate a little bit more this question, is that in our history as Metro, this is the first time that we start such a kind of ultra-fresh activity. Never done. As you said before, I'm working for quite a long time in the company, but we have never done it in the past. So it was a great challenge, a real challenge for many people within the organization. The wheel is a kind of premium products for the chef, for the HoReCa. This is something which is not so easy to buy. If you go to the market overall, if you go to the retail market, there's not too many retailers selling the wheel like we sell, which is a wheel which is specifically elaborated for professional customers, for HoReCa. And we have plenty of challenge because we need to find a way to aggregate the volume from the farmers, from the slaughterhouse. We make this volume available for more than 22 countries plus of our FSD companies. And we need to find a way to supply this product from the 1st of March till the end of March. And we are on March, and we are in the mid of March for the time being, and we are targeting 1,400 tons of veal during those 31 days. And which is great so far today, and this is a point of, a source of happiness that I have so far today. In 50% of the course, 50% of the journey, we have already reached 50% of our targeted sales. So this is good. And we are going to be able to reach this 1,300, 400 tons at the end of the month. Veal is very good products, very, how can I say? Chefs are currently appreciating a lot these products because this is for them a way to differentiate themselves. This is not products that you consume at home so often. So customers of our professional customers like to order such a kind of products. And what I know is that with the focus that we have done on this product, on this solution, of this assortment, of this fresh and frozen offer in Metro Chef, customers are happy to get this opportunity so far today. And we do outstanding communication on it, outstanding marketing activities, outstanding operational excellence in terms of massification, signage, communication. We have thousands of our guys currently on the field to promote, to sell out the products. So this is why Veal is quite successful so far today, and this is why we are very happy to have this experience for the first time in the company.
And you can also take these experiences for the second sales challenge, which will start in June with the avocado pulp. What are the special features of this product, for example, in terms of target group, novelty, also quality?
The avocado pulp is a Smart Chef product. This is ready to use, convenience, very useful products for our professional customers, because you know that one of the difficulty of our customers so far today is to find the people to work in their kitchen. And it's not so easy to find competence. And so far today, this product is bringing a clear solution. This is ready to use. You get the avocado pulp ready with a long shelf life. This is pure products without any additive ingredients inside. This is ultra fresh, and this is ready to use, and you can use it for many kind of dishes. And this is valid for the gastronomic restoration, but for the street food as well activity. We have foreseen to sell at least in June 2 times that what we sell usually. We are going to have at least, I think, already 120 tons as a target. And we have organized with the VTO colleagues, which is Valencia Trading Office. This is where we buy this product. Like we bought for the Veal from RTO. We have an expert team finding a way to make sure that the product will be available during June. And each country has a very specific target to achieve. Okay? And each country will reinforce their capability to communicate this solution for our targeted customers. And I'm sure that it will be well received, and we are going to beat some new records on June after the Veal activity.
Yeah, that would exactly be my next question. So how confident are you that the Metro and macro countries will achieve their volume targets for both sales challenges?
To be honest, I think that there's nothing that we can achieve altogether. And I'm very impressed by this, to be honest. I see the commitment, the dedication, the focus, the cross-functional way of working at country level. Means that we are not at all in a silo approach. We are able to work all together as one team, the famous one team that we are all speaking about. And this is starting from procurement, one team, one metro. This is covering sourcing, procurement, category management, trading offices, operational excellence, sales force, capability to communicate with our targeted customers, and to make sure that we are going to sell and reach our target for this period of time. So, I mean, the efficiency of what we do as one metro makes me confident about our capability to reach our overall target here, even if the target is really challenging.
In addition to the sales challenges, there are also other streams for sales activation by our ITOs and food sourcing. What are these activities all about, and what role do they play in implementing the Year of Ultra Fresh strategy?
You know, we have a clear plan since the beginning of this fiscal year, thinking about the Year of Ultra Fresh, about the Big Fresh. And we have decided to split the action, the activities in 4 blocks. This is seasonal themes. This is a sales challenge. This is on-spot activities. And this is a focus that we do on operational excellence and sales force. And thinking about the 3 of them, the first 3 of them, the seasonal themes ensure relevance by responding precisely to professional customer needs. and this is an advantage for them. And we do this from the beginning of the year till the end of the year. This is what I said at the beginning. It is very important to be able to respond to the needs during the season. So we cannot come with a product which is not fitting with the needs of our professional customers. So this is why we call it seasonal activities. And we manage, with the support of our trading offices, to convince our partners, our suppliers, that they need to be very strong in terms of offers, in terms of products, selection, quantity, quality, availability, and competitiveness. And we have a team of experts working every day to make this offer as stronger as possible. The second one is on-spot activities. And this is where we have managed to create something new because of Big Fresh. It was not existing at all in the past, but it was challenging because we have noticed that we can get upstream from the market some last-minute opportunities. Some industrials, some farmers have some products. They don't know where to sell those products, but they need to sell them at very short notice. We decided to embrace this opportunity and to transfer this opportunity to our customers, which are the countries. And it's working quite well. This is something giving us the possibility to show more reactivity, agility within the market, and to compete, just as an example, against the open market. Because whatever is not sold to the wholesale finish on the open market. And at the end, we could have some customers complaining about the fact that they cannot find this product within Metro and Macro. And the hotspot activity gave us the possibility to overcome this situation. And we are creating some additional sales uplift coming from this activity.
And what are the advantages of these proactive offers compared to classic campaigns? Maybe you can give some more details about this.
You know, when we are making promotional activity within Metro, and we are quite well organized, we have a system to deal with, a tool, IT, etc., and we need to foresee the activity a long period of time before the promotion. What does it mean? Maybe we need to think about it 3 or 4 weeks before the start of the promotion. On-spot activity is not promotion, is last-minute offer coming from the market upstream. We have unbeatable price with a limited quantity of products coming from our partner suppliers. And we give this opportunity to countries. We tell them, we have 1 truck of this product available at this level of price. Would you like to take it? And we got a good example this year at the beginning of the activity with Romania, by the way. We just called Romania. We told them we have 1 truck of salmon. This is a small size salmon with very competitive price, and you are going to be unbeatable if you buy this truck. We gave this information on Thursday afternoon. The day after, the decision has been taken on the same day by Romania, and they said, okay, you can send the truck. We will find a way to sell it out. We will find a way to sell it out. And this is a powerful decision that we have made. Despite the fact that they were not expecting this product, they decided to take it, to put it into the shelf, and they got 3 days after the products in their shelf, and it took for them less than 1 week to sell out the full quantity of the products with no losses, and with very happy customers in front of them. Voilà, this is such a kind of activity that we have put in place here since the beginning of the Big Fresh activity, in fact. And it's paying back. When I see the overall result of Ultra Fresh performance at company level so far today, it's good. We have a good sales development. We are not yet at the level of the sales uplift that we were expecting, but we still have 6 to 7 months in front of us, and there's still a lot of things to come in terms of opportunities. This is why we keep confident about our capability to reach the overall target.
Yeah, very interesting. So it's not only a best practice story about the Romanian colleagues, it's also a real success story in terms of our year of Ultra Fresh. Jerome, to conclude, let's take a look into the future. If you had one wish, what would have to happen for the year of Ultra Fresh to become a game changer from an offer perspective?
We need to learn from what we do. Okay, so I think that this is a beautiful year of new experiences within Ultra Fresh. We are having the capability to generate more traffic, to get more buying customers, to increase the Ultra Fresh sales share within our results. And we need to invest, to learn, and to find a way to keep the mindset of being a year of ultra fresh, not only in 2026, but for the coming years. And it should be a kind of automatic reflex from our side to be and to remain unbeatable in ultra fresh. And this way will give us the possibility to have a great future in terms of sales development.
Dear colleagues, the Big Fresh Metro's Year of Ultra Fresh has begun. Freshness is our heartbeat. Fish, meat, fruit and vegetables, everything our gastronomy customers want and value. And now we are going one step further together. The Big Fresh is more than just a campaign, it's a movement, it's a mindset, and we are making it tangible everywhere at Metro and Macro. Our goal, an additional 300 million euros in the ultra fresh assortments. And we can only achieve this together as one Metro. To this end, there are new training courses, best practice stories, powerful tools, a recognition program, and an unforgettable incentive trip for the best ultra fresh performers. So, sell fresh and win big. Make the Big Fresh visible. Bring your ideas, energy, and pride to the table. Together, we transform products into experiences and experiences into growth. You can find all the information and updates on the Big Fresh on United. Just click on the link in the show notes of this episode. Jerome, now that we have learned so much about the year of Ultra Fresh, our products, and how you and your team support the countries in selling them, we would like to learn more about you personally. Like every guest on our podcast, you have brought a sound souvenir with you. And all our colleagues out there already know that this is a sound that inspires you, that motivates you, or touches you emotionally. So, Jerome, we are curious, what sound did you bring? I think I know this sound. So it sounds like the beep of one of our checkouts, right?
Exactly. And this is a very important sound for me.
Yeah.
What to say about it? I mean, I'm acting in the company for many years, and I'm doing very frequent store visits, wherever is the country. So I used to visit the store in Turkey, in Serbia, in Netherlands, in Germany, everywhere, let's say, almost. And we have this commonality sound. Maybe the business is not exactly the same in terms of product, assortment, quality, freshness, but we have always one commonality, which is the sound. And when we are visiting stores, we are always focusing on our zone of comfort, which is to check assortment, to check products, to check the freshness, the quality, the availability of products, and to find a way to make sure that from operational point of view, we are satisfying the customer needs. But there's another way to check the relevance of what we do for our customers. And maybe this is a way which is even faster. You just go through the checkout and you listen. And if you do not listen this beautiful song of beep, 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 this is something telling you a lot of things. Because it means that the products that we are having in shelf maybe is not the right one. Maybe we do not have the products at the right place. Maybe we are not at the right moment with the products. And if the product is not there, there's no beep. If the product is not right, there's no beep. If the stock is not right, there's no beep. If the supply chain fails, there's no beep. If the assortment is not relevant, there's no beep. So it means that something is wrong. So this is something that I would like to encourage, okay, all of us. When we are visiting stores, let's check the number of beeps that we are able to listen from the checkout. And if we hear a lot of beeps, it means that we do a good job all together as one Metro to satisfy customer needs. If we do not hear enough beeps, it means that we have big room for improvement to become better and to be more relevant for our customers. So this is the invitation that I would like to give to all of us. Let's check the number of beeps that we hear during our store visit.
Yeah, I also think that's really an amazing sound. And I think, we all love this sound because it means we are generating sales and making cash at the end of the day. Jerome, thank you very much for sharing this great sound with us. Yeah, and that wraps up today's episode of More Podcast. A big thank you to you, Jerome, for all the insights about our year of Ultra Fresh and the Big Fresh from your offer perspective. We've certainly learned a lot about that. All the best to you, Jerome.
Thank you, Bert, and I wish beautiful, great, huge sales till the end of this fiscal year in Ultra Fresh. I rely on all of you. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
And many, many beeps, huh?
Yes, exactly.
And to all our colleagues listening, thank you for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe to More Podcasts on your favorite podcast platform, catch up on all past episodes, and recommend More Podcasts to all your colleagues. I'm looking forward to the next episode of More Podcast. Bye-bye and take care.